Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my Twisted Life with Poetry. I am Poetry, and you are here for Poetry's news and twisted views. I am not live this morning because last time I tried to do live, the signal dropped a few times on my way into work. So I don't like to have that happening during my streams. I do love to talk to you guys while I'm doing lives as well. And I get my ashy lips together. And it's not the safest thing for me to do, drive and read live comments. So I'm not going to do lives while I'm driving any longer. Thank y'all for tuning in. So if this is your first time here, my Poetry's news and twisted views is basically me talking about stuff that's in the news. Sometimes I may incorporate some real life personal stuff into the storyline. Sometimes I may not. And yeah, my views are usually not even close to the views of the average American or average person that's out here reading these topics, because a lot of people just like to jump on bandwagons, even with their ideas and their thought process. They jump on the bandwagon what everybody else or the majority is saying. And I'm not one of them people that do as wrong people do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give y'all my thoughts on some few things. I had noticed the other day first of all, let me go back. Let me first send out some warm thoughts and prayers to the rapper Rick Ross. Heard he was in the hospital and he was not looking too well. I have not researched to see if there's been any updates or changes. Last I heard that he was in the hospital, and rapper 50 Cent was making fun or making light of the reason that he was in the hospital. I didn't read up on it. I don't know exactly what the hell 50 Cent said or did, but I know it pissed off a lot of people on social media. So I can't imagine that it was anything nice, especially if somebody's like on their deathbed. From what I'm hearing, he's on his deathbed. So like I said, I don't know what the hell 50 Cent said or did, but you know, it's not nice to speak ill of someone while they're on their deathbed. I don't know if they wait until they die or don't say nothing. Don't just say nothing at all, I guess. So yeah, I don't know exactly what he said, but people are pretty pissed off at 50 Cent talking about Rick Ross in his current state of condition. Unless he's talking about whatever the condition is that got him there, and he's speaking on that condition and probably making suggestions saying, you know, in his walk of life, he wished he would have did this, that, and the third, you know, to help prevent this from happening. That's the only thing I can really see that people may still take offense to. Like, how you gonna speak about this? You ain't in this. You don't know what the, you know. I see people saying that, but I'm gonna research it a little further and I'll look into it and see exactly what was actually said. So I don't want to speak on it in detail to see exactly what was said. The T.S. Madison and Kaya stuff, I have not looked any more into that. I've been watching other YouTubers. They have been talking about it. Basically, from what I'm hearing, the Queen's Court is over and done with. Kaya started a new show on YouTube called The Gag Order, and pretty much her whole show has been about dissing T.S. Madison. She's even went so far as to start calling her Mandy instead of Madison, you know, because she's a transgender. And some other commentary. I've seen even a clip of her coming out dressed as T.S. Madison. I seen the still picture. I didn't see a clip because I haven't watched it. Like I said, I don't follow either one of them. I didn't even like the show. It's just such a widespread topic around the YouTube community because they were on YouTube, and a lot of people are making their subscribership and their viewership boom by talking about them. I'm not going to even put it in the title of this video because I don't care to make popularity over their beef and their drama. But what I was going to say in regards to that, it takes me back to the video that I did speak on them, and I talked about how I thought Kaya was full of fuck, basically, for how she was going in on the gay community and transgender people in her rant, and she was trying to justify it by saying that, you know, she talked about black bitches too and stuff like that, and I was like, that still is no justification. Bitches shouldn't even be saying that, you know. But it just correlates back to that statement. Like I said, I saw it just in that little few minutes that I watched, because I didn't watch the whole 1 hour stream. I watched like 15 minutes of it, and I couldn't take that shit no more. It got on my damn nerves. So now that she's coming out with more and more video, and she's specifically going at T.S. Madison, calling her Mandy, and saying other things that are disrespectful and hateful, yeah, it just proves my damn point, you know. One of the things I said, people keep saying that she's phobic, she's homophobic, she's transphobic, or whatever. Y'all don't, people that use that term, they throw that word around like they throw those words around like it's breathing. A phobia is something that somebody is fearful of. I don't see Kaya being fearful. I see her being hateful. That's what I see her. So when you say somebody is phobic of something, you're saying that they are afraid of something. And just because you hate something don't mean that you're scared of it. I think she's just a hateful motherfucking person, and that she hates, she has a deep-seated hate for the gay community, the transgender community. I don't know if that's the same community or not, because I'm not part of it, and I don't really dive into deeply about it. I just let people live shit, you know. So yeah, I don't think that she necessarily has a fear. I think it's just a right out hate. She's just a hateful bitch. That's exactly what I'm saying. So yeah, when people say that she's transphobic or homophobic, I was like, this bitch just don't fucking like you to a great extent. Same like with a lot of racist ass people. They just don't necessarily fear us as black people. They just fucking hate us for whatever reason. But I don't think it's out of fear. I can see people having hate because of a fear, but I just don't see that with Kaya. I think she's just a hateful motherfucker. That's all I see. So I'm just gonna move on for a second. I know that Oprah Winfrey and Gwyneth Paltrow, I think that's how you pronounce her last name, is they started a podcast called Goop, G-O-O-P. I don't know where the term came from because I'm not watching it. I'm not a big Oprah fan, where I was like, I gotta go sit down and listen to the words that she say and speak, because I think half of it is bullshit. But people out there like her saying that. So there's a podcast out there called Goop with Gwyneth Paltrow and Oprah Winfrey, and it's about the Me Too campaign. I'm telling y'all, I've been so confused lately. The more and more allegations come out about different people, what the Me Too campaign was supposed to originally be for. And I thought that it was supposed to be for sexual harassment, especially sexual harassment in the workplace, And but I think they are mixing it up with the what is the other campaign? Time Is Up campaign. I thought Forrest Rocks had put it on her channel before, and they're trying to break down what the difference of those two was, what the Me Too was, and what the Time Is Up campaign was about. I think one of them was like a legal fund, and one of them was I don't remember specifically, but I know Forrest Rocks got a video about it, and I remember her when she explained it. I felt like I understood what the difference of the two was, but the more and more these different types of allegations come out, the more they seem to be muddying the two together. Because I thought the Time Is Up campaign was specifically, I know it was supposed to be a legal fund, but I thought that was specifically for about just workplace equality, not necessarily about sexual allegations, which was what I thought the Me Too campaign was about. Y'all let me know if I'm wrong. To break it all down for me in the comment section, please. And I don't care how many times people say it over and over again, because sometimes it just needs further clarity and understanding. Everybody don't read everybody's comments. I try to read everybody's comments, but sometimes other commenters come in and they only read the one that's at the top. So if y'all want to repeat yourself, that's fine with me. I don't mind. So they got this podcast started. So if y'all interested in that, y'all check them out and see what's going down with that. But one of the things that it brought me in mind to just a couple of days ago, Bill Cosby, old pudding pop ass, went back to court. Y'all thought he had won. Y'all thought he was done. Y'all was like, see, they was lying on him, this and another. No, it was a hung jury. And they said they was going to come back and retry that ass. And that's what they're doing. They are retrying Bill Cosby again. He has a new legal team. The old team that he had before, I don't know why he got rid of them, because it seemed to be working for him. I guess he just didn't like the hung jury. But yeah, there's a new legal team that he's working with now, and this new legal team is basically victim blaming, is the way I could see it. They're basically victim blaming. Okay, the charges that he's really going up for right now is the 2004 molestation and sexual assault charge. That's what he's up for. That's the one that's in court. I think a lot of them got thrown out because the statute of limitations had already expired, but this particular one has come out. So there has been 19 new accusers that are stepping forward. They are supposed to testify in this case. And during the pre-trial motions that lasted 2 days, the new legal team was like, they trying to block those 19 women from speaking. They said that these 19 women are just bringing up old ancient shit, the past. Now, we already know that Bill Cosby has admitted, I don't know, well, maybe everybody don't know, Bill Cosby has already admitted before that he has drugged women for the benefit of having sex. Even back in the day, he talked about this on before, as far as like putting Spanish fly and shit like that. Y'all know that was a date rape drug into women's drinks so they could fuck them, because it was a trend back in the day, you know. So he's already admitted it on more than one occasion. He even admitted it during the first trial that he had put drugs into women's drinks in order to have sex, but that was the thing that everybody was doing. And I believe, without a doubt, that's what everybody was fucking doing. I do believe that with no doubt. But that doesn't make it right. So anyway, the prosecution doesn't want these 19 women to speak because they're saying it's going to keep bringing up old shit that has the statute of limitation has expired on it. And he said that they are just on a witch hunt to try to, you know, keep bringing up the past when they should be just focusing on this one case right now, the 2004 charges. And the lady was like, the accuser, she was like, I'm not the one that went on a witch hunt looking for these damn people. Bill Cosby attacked these people. He assaulted these people. So he the one that picked them out and brought them to court. That's what happened. In addition to the lawyer, what the reason why I'm saying that he's kind of victim blaming or whatever, the lawyer is saying these women are just being greedy. That's the only reason why they're coming up speaking now. I guess they think they're going to get something monetary out of Bill Cosby. I didn't know. I wasn't sure. I don't recall if they were doing this just for monetary basis, that they only go for punitive damages. Is that my understanding? Because that's the only way I could associate greed. Unless he's talking about the after fact, you know, the book deals, the documentaries and shit like that, you know. He said that these women are being greedy. So we're gonna keep our eye on the Bill Cosby trial, old pudding pop ass man. And, you know, Bill Cosby was a funny comedian during his time. He was a great actor during his time. His personal thoughts and views on a lot of shit, he could go suck a fat baby's dick for me on. So that's why I call him old pudding pop ass man. You know, y'all keep associating with Bill Cosby like he's motherfucking Cliff Huxtable. He ain't the same damn person. Okay. But in light of that, Terry Crews, remember that he had reported that a man had grabbed him during an event, a networking party of some sort. And Terry Crews filed charges against him for sexual assault, you know. I think he was the first man that really was coming out speaking as part of the Me Too campaign. Well, the state courts of California have just declared that they are not going to prosecute. They are saying because Terry Crews, there was no skin-to-skin contact, or that he was not being restrained, he has no felony case. So they dropped the case down to city court. Well, city court says that the statute of limitations has run out, so they are not going to prosecute the court charges at all. And I was like, I didn't know. I know this probably in two different areas. I'm not sure, but Bill Cosby's case is from 2004, and it's a case of sexual assault. Terry Crews' case, I thought it was a case of sexual assault as well. It's from 2016. his statute of limitations is already run out. And I guess, like I say, that they send for felony court for the state level, because there was no skin-to-skin contact or no restraint, that they can't look at it. But that says a lot to, even though the Terry Crews is a man, it says a lot to us as women, that a motherfucker can grope you all the hell they want, as long as they don't touch your goddamn skin or restrain you into the area, then nothing is going to happen if you don't say something right away. This is why a lot of people don't complain. This is why a lot of people don't report it, because they know that the judicial system does not really stand up for them. They know that they are not going to be heard. So it's like, what the fuck is the point of bringing all that attention and embarrassment to yourself and ridicule to yourself when nothing is going to get done in the legal system? That's why a lot of men are not going to stand up at all, because there was a lot of YouTubers that I kept saying, just talking about how the fact that Terry Crews is this strong big black guy, and how he gonna let somebody just grab his dick like that, you know, and he was a punk for letting the dude do it and not fucking him up. Like, miss me with all that bullshit. Miss me with all that bullshit. Men can be sexually harassed too, by men and by women. And I was shocked to see Terry Crews even speak out about it, because of the type of man he is. But I'm so glad that he did. But the fact that this case is not going anywhere, he's still suing the guy. I'm not sure what charge he's suing the guy on now. Maybe he's taking it to civil court, but he's pursuing it. And I'm glad he's still moving forward with it. But like I said, his incident happened February 2016. He reported it in November of 2017. But now that the courts are saying his statute of limits running out, so fuck him. They ain't gonna even bother to worry about it or something like that. And I just wonder, if he was a woman or a white woman, would they have found their way around it? They have found a loophole to get it done, because that's all the law really is a bunch of fucking loopholes. It's not no real law, or just for things that they follow. But going in court is basically to see who can find the best fucking loophole to the law. That's all that going to court really does, in my opinion. But speaking of, I mentioned something about like the women with Bill Cosby being greedy, and maybe they just trying to, bitch, why are you so fucking close to me? Oh my God. Baby, Jesus in the tiny little manger. Fix it. Fix it, because that was about one that I was about to get out the car and go whoop a motherfucking ass on. I swear to God. Okay, so documentaries is what I was getting to. Rachel Dolezal, y'all, is coming out with a goddamn documentary. You know, our resident transracial black girl, the woman who lived her life as a black woman and tried to convince people she was a black woman. She was getting scholarships and benefits based off of being a black woman when she wasn't. The one who just picked up one day and said, hey, I'm a black girl today. Netflix has decided to give her a full documentary. And I watched the clip of the trailer on it, where her son is sitting there speaking to her about it, like, why the hell are you finna bring this embarrassment back on our family? I didn't know she had kids. I didn't know that she had children at all. And that was one of the points. He was like, you know, you finna bring all this attention back to us again. When people were silent and quiet about it, and they finally forgot to be mad at you, now you finna bring this shit back out to the forefront again. I did not realize her kids were black kids either. So I guess the black man that she slept with, maybe, did he think she was black? Anybody know that? The black man that she had these kids with, did he realize that Rachel Dolezal was a white woman pretending to be a black woman when she was passing? I wonder that. But she has 2 boys, and they are not happy about this fucking Netflix documentary. But they are speaking to the cameras. They are still speaking on the documentary. So I was like, when I first saw it, I was like, this is why we should boycott Netflix. Let me call up Monique right now and let us boycott Netflix now. Boycott Netflix now, because, you know, this is a fuck Rachel Dolezal. But hearing her son speak in that trailer made me want to watch it. Now, remember, I told y'all I don't have a Netflix account. I was hooked to my cousin, but I just recently found out I got the hiccups really bad. Oh, it hurts too. I just recently found out that my cousin either hasn't paid her Netflix account, decided to go with Monique and Boy Count, or she done kicked me the fuck off of it. One of the three done happened. I haven't spoke to my cousin in almost a year, though. I mean, she reached out to me, asking me a question about something not too long ago, but we really haven't, like, spoke. We used to talk on the phone every day. I know she has a new job, and I found that out through Facebook that she has a new job, that she's working daytime, so we can't talk on the phone like we used to. But while I was at work, we used to sit and talk the entire time while I was at work on the phone. And, yeah, so I'm not sure if I'm just kicked off the Netflix account, if she ain't paid it, or she actually on boycott herself. So, but I don't know. Just listening to Rachel Dolezal's son in that trailer made me want to watch it just to see what the children have to say. I can give a fuck about what Rachel Dolezal got to say, but I want to see it with her children, because they seem, that little boy that was speaking seemed so fucking embarrassed to be sitting here going through this shit with her all over again. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let me know if y'all gonna watch the documentary. It's coming on Netflix. I think it's, oh my God, I think it's called Black Girl, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, and my last and final thing, y'all know how the Black Panther movie came out and it's breaking records left and right. Last time I checked, they were almost at $1 million of revenue earned in the United States, and it's just now hitting the international screen, so it's about to blow some shit out the water. Okay, so with that, you know, they saying black people showed up and showed out. Black people did show up and show out worldwide, I believe. So I know it was already showing in Africa, but they showed up and showed out, right? So I see a lot of people on Facebook like, now y'all gonna do the same thing for Wrinkle in Time, right? No, I may not do the same thing for Wrinkle in Time. I understand that Ava DuVernay is directing Wrinkle in Time. I think it's being produced by Oprah Network. All fine and dandy, and that is not enough for me to want to support Wrinkle in Time. Let me tell you why. I hated the book. I read Octavia Butler's book back in the day. I didn't like Wrinkle in Time as a book, so it does not intrigue me to go see the movie. And no, I'm not one of the people that I'm gonna just go see something to support something just because a black person has something to do with it. I do appreciate that, and that is icing on the motherfucking cake. But no, you can't tell me that just because I went to go support Black Panther and I was excited about Black Panther and the message just in Black Panther and what they were supposed to be bringing to us as a black people in Black Panther is the same as Wrinkle in Time. I know that Oprah Winfrey is part of the cast. The little young girl, I think she was Rue in Hunger Games. She's part of the cast. And I think the rest of the cast is white. And it's about the young girl, her father had got lost in time pretty much. He's probably 1,000 light years away, and these three beings show up to help her guide her way to her father, help her find her father. It doesn't interest me. It doesn't hold me like the Black Panther movie did. So when people compare the two, like, now we gotta go see Wrinkle in Time because we supported Black Panther. No, we fucking don't. Now, I am going to go see Wrinkle in Time because my daughter's interested in seeing it. And like I said, I love artistically beautiful film, and it looks artistically beautiful on screen. And I do want to see what they did with the storyline, if they're able to change and adapt it to make me like it, because I did not like the book. So yeah, I'm going to see it. But like, I went to go see Black Panther 4 times. I probably don't see Wrinkle in Time once, unless they just did something dramatically good for me to go see it. And will I be doing a review on Wrinkle in Time? I'm going to do a review on Wrinkle in Time because Ava DuVernay is the director, and because Oprah is the producer, and because the original writer of Wrinkle in Time is a black woman. So I technically call this a black film, even though it's not casted as a black film. So yeah, I'm go see it, and I'll do a review on it. But yeah, don't be pushing that bullshit on me that I gotta go see it because I went to go see Black Panther. If you, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, we gonna show up and show off for Wrinkle in Time now. No, it ain't the same. It is not even comparable. It's not even fucking comparable. I'm supposed to be in here doing my goddamn inspection. Thank goodness Friday is the last day of this inspection, y'all. Friday's the last day. Yo, I have been hooked on these Simply Balanced honey almond granolas. Oh my goodness, so good to me. My mama said they was nasty, but they just taste like honey bunches of oats to me. You know, I love them. I love them. They're good. So I want to thank y'all for sitting here with me on PNTV, Poetry's News and Twisted Views. I'll add my little thumbnails and all the description and stuff up later when I get home. I'm posing for the picture. That was posed for the thumbnail right there. So I will talk to y'all later. Thank y'all for coming. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And for my America's Next Top Model and my Black Lightning TV show subscribers, those recaps and reviews will be coming up later this evening. All right, y'all. Peace.